Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really getting into something fundamental, I think, to just living well. Inner peace, peace of mind.
Yeah, it's a big one. And we've looked at a whole range of stuff. Calm blog, declutter the mind, Zen habits, Psych Central, very well mind.
Right, quite a mix. And our mission today is basically to distill all that down, figure out what this peace actually is, and more importantly, find some practical ways you can cultivate it. Actionable insights.
Exactly. And what's striking is even with different voices, you see these core ideas pop up again and again. It's definitely not just, chilling out for 5 minutes. It's deeper.
Definitely deeper. So let's try and pin down what we mean by inner peace first. The Calm blog, for instance, they talk about tranquility, feeling at ease with yourself and the world.
Being present, comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah, and less likely to get knocked off course by negative stuff. He uses this great phrase, equanimity in action, like staying calm through the ups and downs.
Which implies it's active, right? They actually say it's something you make, you do, you are, not just something that happens to you.
Precisely. And Declutter the Mind builds on that tranquility plus confidence, mental balance, having the internal toolkit to handle adversity.
Yeah, mind control, essentially.
And Psych Central adds another layer, that internal tranquility, feeling ease, but also self-compassion, being kind to yourself.
That self-compassion bit is key.
It really is. And they make this interesting point. Feeling at peace can actually boost your contentment, even when things are tough. It's like a buffer.
Yeah, a resilience. And very well, mine kind of sums it up nicely. Inner calm, tranquility, contentment, feeling centered even when life's chaotic.
So pulling it all together, it's this internal steadiness, this resilience, acceptance. It's a state of being, really.
Okay, so that's the what. Now the million-dollar question. The how. How do we actually build this?
Right. And the Calm blog is pretty clear.
Yeah.
It's a skill, that equanimity. You can learn it, practice it, maintain it.
A skill, not just a feeling. That's empowering.
It is. And they point to mindfulness as being foundational. Why do you think mindfulness comes up so consistently?
Well, fundamentally, mindfulness, just being aware, moment to moment, without judging it, creates space. Space between something happening and how you react to it.
Ah, that pause.
Exactly. That pause is where the equanimity lives. You see the stressful thought or the anger, but you don't have to immediately get swept away by it.
Right. You're observing, not drowning. Declutter. The mind hits this too, saying focusing on the present stops you getting stuck in the past or anxious about the future.
Yeah, because the past is done, the future isn't here. The present is, well, it's where life actually happens.
And Calm links that mindful awareness directly to building equanimity. Psych Central also highlights how it helps cope with emotional distress. Just observing it seems to lessen its grip.
It does, and Declutter the Mind even suggests guided meditation. That focused attention can boost creativity and help manage responsibilities. It's like clearing out mental clutter.
Makes sense. Tidying up the workspace in your head.
Precisely. And then there's the whole internal dialogue piece, how we talk to ourselves.
Oh, huge. Calm blog stresses cultivating a positive mindset, actively looking for the good, challenging negative thoughts.
They even suggest simple things, right? Like jotting down things you're grateful for, shifting focus.
Yeah, and Declutter the Mind pushes it further. Think positively, correct negative thoughts, try to embody love and kindness. They suggest this inner shift just naturally leads to more peace.
But it's not just about positive thinking overlay, is it? Calm emphasizes loving yourself's strengths and flaws, appreciating your uniqueness.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Which leads straight into self-compassion. Psych Central actually calls it a sign of peace of mind.
Treating yourself like you'd treat a friend who's struggling, that's a good benchmark, understanding that, we're all imperfect.
So true. Okay, next big principle, acceptance and letting go. This feels crucial in today's world.
Definitely. Calm describes it as accepting things as they are, not how you wish they were. But this is important, it's not passive resignation.
Right. You accept reality, but that doesn't mean you can't act if change is possible.
Exactly. Declutter the Mind says letting go is vital for mental health. Life throws curveballs, injustices happen, but clinging to resentment, That just poisons your present.
Steals your peace right now.
Yeah. You choose not to let it dominate. Accepting it is maybe the first step to figuring out how to deal with it.
And Zen Habits has that amazing analogy, see the glass is already broken.
Ah, yes. Powerful.
By accepting fragility, expecting things might not go to plan, you soften the blow when they don't. Less anger, less irritation.
It's like preemptive acceptance. Psych Central echoes this too. Accept what you can't change. Understand your limits of control.
Which flows really naturally into self-care, doesn't it?
It does. Calm and Very Well Mind are both strong on this.
Mm-hmm.
Self-care isn't selfish, it's necessary. Physical, mental, emotional, you gotta schedule at you time.
What sort of things fall into that?
Well, the simple stuff often. Reading, a bath, getting out in nature, even just a park walk. Yoga. Gentle movement.
Declutter the mind. Specifically flags sleep. Lack of sleep really fuels negativity and anxiety, doesn't it?
Hugely. And exercise. They call it free therapy. Gets the endorphins going, calms the mind.
And carving out alone time seems important too.
Yeah.
Both Psych Central and Declutter. The mind mention it.
Yeah, just time to recharge, reconnect with yourself, figure out what you actually need away from all the noise.
But we're not meant to be totally isolated either. Connections matter.
Big time. The sources definitely highlight connection and gratitude. Calm talks about nurturing deep relationships with supportive people.
People who lift you up, not drag you down.
Right. And Declutter the Mind encourages actually sharing your feelings with trusted folks. Don't bottle it up.
And gratitude keeps coming up, just being thankful.
Seems simple, but powerful. Calm and declutter. The mind both suggest consciously noting things you're grateful for, maybe daily. It shifts focus from lack to abundance.
Declutter the mind even says gratitude directly reduces stress. There's science behind it.
Okay, so we have these core principles. What about specific, concrete techniques? Meditation seems unavoidable here.
Top of the list are calm, declutter the mind, Psych Central. They all point to it for cultivating that stillness, that equanimity.
What is it about meditation that works, do you think?
I think it's the focused attention. Whether it's breath or a mantra or a visualization, it just quiets the mental chatter, gives it less power.
Even a few minutes, Calm suggests.
Yeah, and just conscious breathing itself. Calm calls it a pause button. Deep breath in, slow breath out, instant reset.
Visualization, too, picturing a peaceful place, a mental escape hatch.
And nature again. Calm and Psych Central both talk about the soothing effect of just being outdoors.
Green space therapy, even simple stuff like a stroll or a bit of gardening. Declutter the Mind mentions mindful walking in nature, really tuning into senses. Smell the air, hear the birds.
Grounding. What else? Reading came up.
Yeah, Declutter the Mind says it relaxes, improves focus. Journaling, too, from Psych Central, getting emotions out on paper.
Calming music, classical, ambient, another declutter the mind tip.
And Very Well Mind suggests actively reframing negative thoughts. Challenge them, replace them.
Declutter the mind adds. Relax your expectations. Life happens, roll with the detours.
And practice non-judgment. From Calm, just observe thoughts without labeling good bad.
Oh, and declutter the mind suggests daily acts of kindness. Shifts focus outward, regulates your own mood.
Interesting. And finally, therapy. Both Declutter the Mind and Very Well Mind mention it as a valuable tool for managing thoughts, finding calm, connecting with your true self.
Right. Professional support when needed. So quite the toolkit there.
Definitely. But it's also worth touching on what gets in the way of peace of mind.
Yeah.
What are the common roadblocks?
Very well. Mind points squarely at negative self-talk, that inner critic. Also, tying happiness too tightly to external stuff we can't control.
Waiting for circumstances to be perfect before you allow yourself to feel peaceful.
Exactly. They also mention underlying mental health stuff like anxiety, depression, and just difficult life events or unresolved emotions.
Understandable. And Psych Central adds fixating on worries about uncontrollable things or holding on to grudges. Resentment is like poison.
It really is. So if we're working on this, putting these practices into place, how do we know what's working? What are the signs?
Very well. Mind has a good list here. Feeling more comfortable in your own skin, generally.
Okay. Taking stressors more in stride, maybe. Not getting completely overwhelmed.
Yeah, that's one. A general sense of contentment with life, even if it's not perfect. Confidence that you can handle challenges.
Better relationships, too. Empathy.
Healthier connections. And maybe not needing constant approval from others.
Less dependence on external validation. That's big.
And just generally a calmer, more positive outlook. It paints a picture, doesn't it?
It really does. It feels integrated.
And one final point that feels important. This whole process often starts, as Psych Central says, with just becoming intentional about it, making a conscious choice.
Right. And calm reminds us it's not about making life challenge-free. That's impossible. It's about navigating those challenges more calmly.
And crucially, Psych Central notes, it probably won't happen overnight. Patience. Self-compassion on the journey itself. It's gradual.
So wrapping this all up, what's the big takeaway? It seems like inner peace isn't some mystical state reserved for monks on mountains.
Not at all. It's attainable. It's built through, well, a mix of things. Mindfulness, positive self-regard, acceptance, self-care, connection.
It's an ongoing cultivation, not a destination you arrive at.
Exactly, an ongoing process. And it's deeply personal, right? What works wonders for one person might not click for another.
Totally. So the invitation really is for you, the listener, to experiment. Try some meditation, focus on gratitude for a week, schedule that walk in nature, see what resonates.
Find your own path to that inner stillness.
Absolutely. And maybe one final thought to leave you with, going back to the Zen habits idea, the broken glass.
Radical acceptance.
Right. Think about applying that perspective. What if you accepted the inherent imperfection, the fragility of certain things in your life? Your expectations, maybe, your plans, your relationships.
Could acknowledging that things will have cracks, that they won't always be perfect, could that actually bring more peace?
Paradoxically, yeah. By letting go of the demand for perfection, maybe you find peace right there, amidst the beautiful, messy imperfection of it all. Something to mull over.